right? You know me, and if you follow me on Instagram, you see my pictures I posted up to. I'm still walking around at 270 pounds. I'm still eating 8 times a day.
Why? Why King is still big right now? It's unhealthy for you. Well, we're gonna see and we're gonna talk and discuss about this guy, okay? King Kamali explained why he's still big, but he still not have health issue. Why? Let's go. What's up, everybody? Now you're with me in the Joan Sagala YouTube channel bodybuilding podcast session. We're gonna talk with King Kamali, one of my favorite competitors bodybuilder back then, because he always telling the truth, and one of my motivation also in bodybuilding, and Carlo Fillipone, the owner of Chicken Pound, and who else? Palumbo and Lee Priest. So we talk about why King Kamali is still big and not really have health issue. Just a few seconds and just a little bit we talking about what the bodybuilder right now making mistake when it comes to the diet, eating, nutrition. Just a little bit, not a long time, okay? So before we go jump up into it, please click the bell button, ring that bell, and let's go, guys, okay? Talk and discuss with me in the comment section down below, okay? If you want to discuss with me.
And my excuse is that I don't know any different. Like, it's not like I'm force feeding myself. It's not like I'm doing this for a purpose. I'm doing this because this is what I am. This is
right. But do you have any health issues? Do you have health issues?
No, I don't. But here's that's what I'm getting to. The reason why I don't have these health issues, number one, is because I do get tested. I check myself out. Number two, I am a complete psychopath when it comes to cleaning myself out.
Yeah, of course. Basically, King Kamali, why he can maintaining his weight right now and he's still big, because he's still eating 6 meals a day, okay, of course. And he's not really, trained as hard as he back then, I believe, in the gym. Not squatting 500 pounds, 600 pounds, 405. And he still check his tests, check his labs, okay? Maybe King Kamali get his blood work done, check the CT calcium score, and everything when it comes to the in your organ, right? We can say. And he said he really, cleaning himself out. That means maybe what he meant is he's doing detox now. But yeah, is really good things and good example for all of you who really caring about healthy and want to still get big at the same time. Good.
I take about 150 pills a day just to detox. Everything detox.
You have that kind of body though that you'll never be a small guy. You'll never you won't. Even if you get smaller, you're not going to look small. That's just not the way you're built.
Well, I say that to there's people who contact me and they're like, "What the fuck are you still doing walking around at 270? What's wrong with you? Go down to 220." And my response to them is if I had AIDS, the hantavirus, the cold, COVID-88, and something else, I can't get down to 220. What the fuck you want me to do, man?
So basically what I said is true, okay? Detox, detox, and detox. King Kamali doing detox. You know what King Kamali said before?
Why are you walking around still 270 pounds?
It's because King Kamali, that's the way he built, that's the way he is, okay? His weight really cannot, downsize to 20. It's hard for him. King Kamali, I think, need to eat twice or 3 meals a day for 2 years to get to 20. Because the body is not really respond. King Kamali body is still respond as big as King Kamali right now. But King Kamali at the same time still healthy. And of course he's still big. Not really big like a competitor's bodybuilder, actively competitors. No, not. Big on the general people.
And I do my cardio. I do my cardio every day. I drink fucking 3 gallons of water every day. When it comes to certain aspects, though, you'll never see me squatting 405 again. It's not going to happen. I'll put on 315, do it 12, 13 times, slow. I won't put 22 plates on each side in the fucking leg press. You're not going to see me rowing 405 anymore. I'm not going to do that shit. But I still go in there and I still do what I got to do. But
that's what I say and that's what I guess. So how do I know? Well, King Kamali is not competitors actively again, okay? So what's the purpose for King Kamali to squat 4 plates and a half, 6 plates? What's the reason? There is no purpose and there is no goal for, compete anymore for King Kamali. So there is no purpose for King Kamali doing that.
The whole concept of, I kind of changed my mentality from freaky bodybuilder to wellness bodybuilder. Does that make sense?
Yes, makes sense. That means he won't get more healthier than last time.
Yeah, and I know, and I really believe that if you went and got something, like if you went for your annual checkup and something came back that wasn't right with your heart or something like that, and the doctor said, you know what, it's probably not a good idea to be 270. You probably lose the weight. You haven't gotten that. There's nothing wrong with you. So in essence, you're not really just ignoring conventional wisdom here at this point.
Well, if King Kamali feels still healthy for his weight right now, Dave, I think it's good. But maybe you just talking about what's the ideally for King Kamali for being the normal people, the normal person. Well, there's nothing wrong, okay, because maybe that's the part of the medical science, but it back again for what King Kamali feels like for his daily routine. But I think King Kamali is still good and healthy right now. He's healthy. Nothing wrong with him.
We all remember those days, Dave. When you're taking a shower at 305 pounds and you have to catch your breath in the shower. Remember those days?
Yeah, that's if you really get extremely big, okay? You always just not only when you take a shower, but when you're walking around, even when you're training and even when you're eating, okay? You feel, oh my goodness, I cannot eat this shit again.
Right, but you know what? As soon as I remember distinctly, this was after I already started downsizing. I remember I went to the doctor. I was still eating like 6 times a day, jamming the protein in. I was only on HRT. This was back in the 2000s when I was working for muscular development. And I went and I got a blood work, and my creatinine came back a little high. And I'm like, that's weird. I'm on 200 milligrams testosterone a week. I'm like 250 probably still around there.
I think that's really normal for Dave Palumbo taking TRT 200 milligrams per week. I think that's normal for the age of Dave Palumbo right now. And I think that's what Dave Palumbo should be doing for his life.
I think Lee touched on a couple of key points. I think, first of all, you're right. I think we probably had access to more real stuff than they do now. We certainly, I didn't dabble in SARMs and peptides, any of that other stuff. But I think the fact that these guys stay on for a much longer period of time allows them to eat shit all of the time.
Eat shit all the time? Man, you're really funny, Carlo. You're really funny. I'm really seriously laugh for what you say. Yeah, I agree with you. That's one of the real things that you said.
Whereas we, got off season, we went a little crazy and then probably cleaned it up a couple of weeks after that, and then got right back on a diet. And our diets were probably, some of the things that these guys eat when they get ready for shows, it's almost kind of like, I have people have cheat meals like every other day as they get ready for shows. And I don't know how you do that. Like I didn't have cheat meals for 15, 16 weeks sometimes.
Maybe like Carlo Fillipone said, okay, he tell us the story about himself maybe back in the day. Guys back then is really diet hard more than guys right now. Yeah, we can say for the physique looking, right, for the back in the 19s and right now modern bodybuilding. But I don't know, it's not really all of the modern bodybuilder right now who really not diet hard. But yeah, we can say for the most, right? So yeah. So that's the reason why King Kamali can still big and healthy at the same time. And are you guys agree with King Kamali, Lee Priest, Dave Palumbo, and Carlo Fillipone said? Yeah, we can say and talk and discuss together, and that really makes sense too for all of them to explain these things. So, thank you so much guys for watching. I'm your host Joan Sagala sending out. May God bless you all.